Virtual Filmapalooza.
Bienvenue à Filmapalooza.
Ja, hallo allemaal. Welcome to Filmapalooza.
ようこそフィルマパローザへ。
Howdy, Filmapalooza.
Aslama, marhaba bikum fi Filmapalooza.
Bem-vindos ao Filmapalooza.
Bienvenidos a Filmapalooza.
Good day from Adelaide, Australia, and welcome to Filmapalooza.
Karachi से Filmapalooza में आपको खुशामदीद.
Cześć, życzę Wam niesamowitej Filmapaloozy.
Welcome to Filmapalooza.
Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a Filmapalooza.
Et je vous souhaite à tous un très très bon Filmapalooza.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Filmapalooza 2021. It's my pleasure to greet you and to kick off our 4-day festival extravaganza. We have 4 action-packed days for you, full of films, workshops, panels, networking events, interactive activities where you get to meet your fellow filmmakers from around the world. And of course, it's all capped off on Sunday with our annual awards ceremony. As you all know, and you've just seen through our city producer greetings, we are an international filmmaking competition in more than 100 cities each year. We rely on our network of city producers to bring the 48-hour film project to your city. So you probably well know your local city producer, and without them, we couldn't do what it is we do. I also want to recognize our staff here at 48 Hours. They also put in the time to make the 48-hour film project possible. Special thanks also goes to our sponsors, Previs Pro, who is a Filmapalooza sponsor, and Wright Brothers for their script writing software. They've been one of our annual sponsors for many years now. 2020 was a rotten year for all of us. There's no question about it. Many of us know people who were sick or even passed away. We're all very happy to have that year behind us, that's for sure. One of the things that came out of 2020 was the ability for you, for us, for people to pivot, to go to new things, to develop new opportunities. And that's what we did here at the 48-Hour Film Project. We started off in March bringing you the first Stuck at Home project. These were online challenges that were free and a way for you to flex your creativity while under severe lockdown. Then we brought you the 48x2 animation project. That was the first time we ever did a specific competition just for animation. And then we followed that up with the Global Film Challenge. And what set that apart was that for the Global Film Challenge, the winners were determined strictly by online voting. So we tried a few new things that I think proved pretty successful in 2020. But what really stood out for me last year was your ability to persevere. In spite of the pandemic, in spite of the harsh conditions, in spite of lockdowns, you were able to flex your creativity and make your films. And that's truly exciting. Although we had to cancel a number of cities and postpone many, we still were able to be in 70 cities this past year. And that's a testament to you all and your creativity could not be denied. What can we say? Speaking of creativity, I'd like to bring you a special message from Steve Mallory, and let's take a look at that now.
Hi, this is Steve Mallory. I am the writer and producer of movies like The Boss and Superintelligence and Flipped on Quibi. Yeah, Quibi. It's gone but not forgotten. I'm currently here in Australia working on a new Netflix series called God's Favorite Idiot. But my thoughts are 7,800 miles away, or 12,500 kilometers away. I can't wrap my head around the metric thing yet. With you in the States at Filmapalooza And I wanted to say congratulations to everyone participating in the 48-hour film project, especially the city winners. Amazing. Congratulations. Listen, making movies is not easy. It's a lot of work. And if no one else has told you this, thank you. Thank you for all your creativity and your ingenuity, and for fighting the good fight and keeping movies going and fresh and interesting. It's a hard job, but you guys are just the people to do it.
Thank you, Steve. So I think Steve speaks for everyone here at 48 Hour Film Project. Thank you for all of the work that you've done. So what's Filmapalooza about? Well, our main focus is the films and celebrating you, the filmmakers. It's your creativity, your desire to tell stories, your ability to get your team together, to motivate your team to work over the course of a 2-day weekend, often living on caffeine and little or no sleep. And that's what we want to highlight over the course of these 4 days. We're bringing you 80 short films. Not only do we encourage you to, of course, watch and share your film, but what can you learn from your fellow filmmakers? What new techniques do they provide that give you an insight into something you might want to try? I'd like to share with you now our new trailer for Filmapalooza, and this includes a clip from every single one of our city-winning films.
God needed 6 days to create this world. I'll take a third of that and give it a whirl. Friday night we'll get our genre, person, prop, and line. Then fuss and fight and write all night, concocting our design. 48 hours isn't much time to compose a hit, but life is short and this short film sure to make the most of it. So it really doesn't matter what you look like, say or do. I know that I had a cooler weekend than you. It's 3 a.m. on Sunday, I feel like crap. I've been working too hard to eat, bathe, or nap. Writing, shooting, editing at such a hurried pace. They won't believe when our film screens this only took 2 days. Work on Monday's going to suck, but here's what gets me through. I know that I had a cooler weekend than you. The 11th hour doesn't mean the last minute. At that point we're just beginning. At hour 46 we'll burn a DVD. Sit back, relax, the project's rendering. Yeah, it's still rendering. It's rendering. Yeah, it's still rendering. I said, yeah, it's still rendering. It's taking a really long time to render. Is that progress bar moving at all? What the heck do you mean I don't have the right codecs installed? The stakes are high, the time is short. It's cinema designed as sport. Even if we don't win, just ask any of our crew. We made a movie and possibly some friends could tell you all about it, but you'd never comprehend how hard it was and good enough to get to the end. Now we know that we had a cooler weekend than you. At the 48-hour film project.
So that's just a little taste, a little hint of what you're going to see over the next 4 days. So be sure to watch all of the films. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about the audience award vote and how that works. But one of the hallmarks of making a 48-hour film is that you now join a filmmaking community, an international filmmaking community. There are filmmakers who have done just what you've done. made a film in only 2 days around the globe. And you are among a special breed. It's hard to describe exactly what it means. And I know it's difficult being at a virtual Filmapalooza, but this is a real opportunity to connect with filmmakers in other parts of the world. We're going to be giving you networking opportunities every single day, multiple opportunities every day. And really, I encourage you to take part in those, because you just never know who you're going to meet, who's going to be a kindred spirit, somebody you may want to partner with in the future. We've certainly had that happen at our other Filmapaloozas. So I encourage you to go strong with that. The community aspect can't be overstated. And it's very rewarding to see not only the great films that you all make each year and the ones we're seeing this year, but then to hear about our filmmakers who go on to new successes beyond the 48, those who are making feature films. We've also had people who've gone to win a French César, the equivalent of an Oscar in France, as well as a Dutch Golden Calf. So it's really amazing to see what success that you all go to. And we're going to be sharing with you throughout the festival messages from some of our other filmmakers. So why don't we take a look at a message from Mark MacArthur right now.
Hi, my name is Mark MacArthur.
All right.
Hi, my name is Mark MacArthur, and I got my start acting on screen in 48-hour film projects. And since then, I've been on a variety of commercials and TV shows, from Criminal Minds to The Orville, and now I'm reoccurring on the show All American. So please enjoy Filmapalooza.
So Mark is a filmmaker based in San Diego, and he's participated in the San Diego 48 a number of times. What is especially impressive to me about the 48 is that when you come to the 48, regardless of what level filmmaker you are, there is something you can take away from the experience that helps you in your filmmaking career. Obviously, if you're a beginner, then just that experience of being behind the camera for the first time is going to be unbeatable. But even for our more experienced filmmakers, there are ways you can try new techniques. You can try working with new cast and crew. So there's always something to learn from the 48. Now I want to take a minute and tell you what to expect from Filmapalooza. As you may already know, it's going to be a mix of live and asynchronous events. All of our films are asynchronous, and many of our panels and workshops are as well. That means you get to choose the time that you want to watch them, whatever works in your schedule. Our live events, obviously, those are at very specific times, like this one. And so immediately following this, you'll be instructed to go to a Zoom link where we're going to do our first networking session, and that will then transition into the film trivia quiz. Tomorrow, we've got the escape room in the evening, and then we have on Saturday evening, we're going to have our annual karaoke party. But in addition to those bigger events, we also have our daily networking. We're going to do a 48-hour preview and the Filmapalooza highlights every day at noon and at 3 p.m. And each of those sessions will be followed by networking. So I encourage you to come to those. And then I also want to let you know about our special scavenger hunt. You're going to be getting an email that will introduce you to a randomly selected team. And you and your team will be given a series of challenges to perform throughout Filmapalooza to score points and potentially win the scavenger hunt. So be on the lookout for the email. And if you want to attend the live kickoff of the scavenger hunt, that's going to be tomorrow at 12:30. So look forward to that. All of these opportunities are going to be a chance for you to meet and interact with your fellow filmmakers. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other things we're bringing to you. One is Previs Pro. You should have received an email from us detailing this special promotion from our partner Previs Pro. Previs Pro is a storyboarding app, which is really fantastic. It's normally $100 for a year subscription, but they're giving you 3 months free for being a Filmapalooza attendee. So I highly encourage you to track down that email and register for your free app. We'll send the link again, so if you can't find that first email, don't worry, we'll get it to you. And now a little bit about the Audience Award. Since we're virtual, we can actually do an Audience Award, something we've not done at Filmapalooza in the past. And how it works is that every Filmapalooza attendee will receive 5 votes. So you can vote for your 5 favorite films, only 1 vote per film. And we're going to tabulate that on Sunday. And the winner of the Audience Award is going to be one of the films that is automatically included in our screening at the Cannes Film Festival Short Film Corner. So the audience vote really does matter. Make sure you pay attention to the films and vote for your 5 favorites. Deadline to vote is 12 noon on Sunday, and you may change your vote throughout the weekend. So if you think you like this film and then you see one you think's a bit better, you can go ahead and make that change. And don't forget to vote for your own film. All right. Want to also let you know that you'll be receiving a daily email every day, so that you'll get an update of what to expect, as well as the links for that day's events. So be on the lookout for that. Basically, filmapalooza.org is your friend. You're going to want to go to the website, sign in, and that's where you're going to get access to all of the films and to all of the workshops. So for this evening, following the trivia quiz, we're going to be having a special screening. So the only content available this evening is what I'm calling, besides the opening night screening, is sort of our winners screening, in that these films have already won their respective competitions. We're going to highlight the 3 finalists from last year's Filmapalooza, but in addition to that, we're going to have the Global Film Challenge winner, the 48x2 animation winner, and several other films. So I encourage you to check that out. Beginning at midnight tonight, that's when all of the other films will be released and the voting officially opens. So you can check out those films beginning at midnight. And our first set of workshops will also be released at midnight tonight. The second set of workshops will be released at midnight tomorrow night. And for those of you worried, are you going to be able to see everything in just 4 days? No need to worry. You have access with your Filmapalooza Pass to all of the content for 4 weeks after Filmapalooza. So plenty of time to check it all out. I want to remind you, if you're watching on YouTube, if you would go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be very helpful. And if you're looking at us live and you haven't purchased a ticket yet, please note you can still do that. Go to filmapalooza.org and be sure to get your tickets so you can be part of all of these activities we have planned. Let's see if there's anything else we need to talk about. The award show, of course, the grand finale of Filmapalooza. So that takes place on Sunday at 3 p.m. And there we will have our virtual red carpet and celebrate each of the city-winning films. And then we'll go through and announce our judges' selections, which will culminate in our grand champion, the best 48-hour film of 2020. And at that time, we're also going to announce who the official films going to our screening at the Cannes Film Festival Short Film Corner will be. So lots of excitement over the course of the next 4 days. I'm so glad that you're here with us. I look forward to meeting you during the networking sessions. And with that, I think we can wrap up our opening here, and we can move on to the Zoom room and the trivia quiz. So I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Thank you.
needed 6 days to create this world. I'll take a third of that and give it a whirl. Friday night we'll get our genre, person, prop, and line. Then fuss and fight and write all night, concocting our design. 48 hours isn't much time to compose a hit, but life is short and that short film sure to make the most of it. So it really doesn't matter what you look like, say or do. I know that I had a cooler weekend than you. It's 3 a.m. on Sunday, I feel like crap. I've been working too hard to eat, bathe, or nap. Writing, shooting, editing at such a hurried pace. They won't believe when our film screams this only took 2 days. Work on Monday's going to suck, but here's what gets me through. I know that I had a cooler weekend than you. The 11th hour doesn't mean the last minute. At that point we're just beginning. At hour 46 we'll burn a DVD. Sit back, relax, the project's rendering. Yeah, it's still rendering. It's rendering. Yeah, it's still rendering. I said, yeah, it's still rendering. Still rendering. It's taking a really long time to render. Still rendering. Is that progress bar moving at all? What the heck do you mean I don't have the right codecs installed? The stakes are high, the time is short. It's cinema designed as sport. Even if we don't win, just cast any of our crew.